गुड आफ्टरनून टू ऑल। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हम आज देखने वाले हैं सॉइल मैकेनिक्स का क्वेश्चंस देखने वाले हैं। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। पहला क्वेश्चन है रेसिडुअल सॉइल एग्जांपल इज रेसिडुअल सॉइल event is the not is the parameter, water is the also a parameter, these two are the soil, then two this loamy soil is not a correct answer, but this is the black cotton soil is the residual soil example. Okay, the can be water content of the soil can be greater than 100 percentage. It may be possible that only the small percentage of the soil and more than soil percentage there is a water percentage is available, that's it's greater than 100 percentage. Okay, so now third question, which of the following types of the soil is the transported by the gravitational forces? Gravitational forces is the Lewis is the wind parameter से वो blows करती है. ओके, टेलस इज द ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्सेस से वो ट्रांसफर्स होती है. ओके, तो टेलस इज द करंट आंसर. दिस ड्रिप इज द ग्लेशियर्स, जो ग्लेशियर्स होता है उसके अंदर सॉइल होती है तो उसके उससे ट्रांसफर होती है. ओके, देन ड्यूम सैंड इज ऑल्सो द विंड ब्लो से वो ट्रांसफर होती है. ओके, द सॉइल इज द बल्क. ओके, द फोर्थ क्वेश्चन ओके is 22 kilonewton per meter cube is the bulk density, then the water content is this, then the dry density. This is the direct formula. This is the gamma d is equal to gamma b upon 1 plus w. ओके, आपको कैसे याद रखना है? ड्राई लाना है तो वाटर कंटेंट से बल्क डेंसिटी को डिवाइड कर देना है, इससे आपको गामा बी अपॉन 1 प्लस डब्ल्यू ऐसे याद रखना है. ओके, 22 अपॉन 1 प्लस 0.1 इज इक्वल टू 20 answer is the correct answer. Okay, so now fifth question is the void of the soil mass at the fully of the air. Only the soil is termed as fully terms of the air is the in two phase. Okay, the soil and the water two phase diagram. Okay, then this is a dry soil. If only the water content is available, then the fully saturated okay soil. Then if the three phase matlab soil, air and water, these three phases are available, then it is called a partial saturated. Okay, okay, now here the correct answer is the B, dry soil. Okay, if the volume of the void is equal to the volume of the solid in the soil mass, then the value of the porosity is the direct formula. Volume of the void upon total volume of void upon the total volume is the void volume plus solid volume. Void volume upon 2 into, because this is a given already. Okay, then 2 into vv upon is equal to 0.5, then 0.5 then vv upon vs is already given, then 1. If you not want to use this, then we have also the another formula is E is equal to n upon 1 minus n. This is another formula, so you can use it. Okay, so now if the degree of the saturation of the partial saturated soil is the 60%, then the air content is, if the air contents and the air contents and the saturation is the total is the 100%, then 60 plus air content is equal to 100, then air content is equal to 40%. Okay, now clear. Okay, now we are moving forward. Relative density of the compacted dense sand approximately is equal to this is a direct sentence, so you should remember this. 0.95 is the correct answer. Which of the following method is the most accurate for the determination of the water content? We have many methods for the calculating of the water content. So we have a OTP. OTP is the short form for three laboratory tests for calculation of the water content. Then first O that means the oven dry method, towards T मतलब के torsional balance method, P मतलब के pycnometer method. OTP is the laboratory test and the field test is the CSA, calcium carbide method, sand bath method, and the alcohol method is the field method for the calculation of the water content. Then here we have want the most accurate method. Most accurate method is the first laboratory test in oven dry method. Okay, the pycnometer method is the used to determine the water content and the specific gravity. Okay, specific gravity के लिए भी हम ये पिक्नोमीटर मेथड यूज करते हैं और स्पेसिफिक ग्रेविटी के लिए और वाटर कंटेंट दोनों के लिए हम यूज करते हैं पिक्नोमीटर. स्ट्रोक लो इज वैलिड ओनली इफ द साइज ऑफ द इफ द स्ट्रोक लो इज 0.2 mm 2.002 mm then it is valid for Stokes law. Okay, so now moves forward. For the proper field control, which of the following method is the best suitable for the quick determination of the water content of the soil mass? Soil mass is the method to find the water content. Then this is the calcium carbonate direct sentence. Fastest method is calcium carbide method. Okay, then in hydrometer analysis for the soil mass, meniscus equation is always a positive and the dispersion is always negative. You can remember this by this a मतलब के एडिटिव का ऑपोजिट लेना है आपको, मीट्स के नेगेटिव. देन सी का लेना है आपको पॉजिटिव ले लेना है. ओके, इफ ज़्यादा है तो प्लस करना है करेक्शन, और टेम्परेचर ज़्यादा है तो 27 से ज़्यादा है तो पॉजिटिव करेक्शन लेना है, और 27 से कम है तो आपको नेगेटिव करेक्शन लेना है. ओके, in hydrometer analysis. Okay, the 14th question, the hydrometer method of the sedimentation analysis different from the pipette analysis. Mainly pipette analysis and the hydrometer analysis both are the same process, but the observation is the different. Observation in the is the different in the in these two tests. Okay, which of the following measure of the particles size range? Measure the particle size range. Here we can draw the diagram. Uniformly coefficient cu that means c 10 upon c 60. Okay, sorry by mistake, c60 by c10, that is called uniformity coefficient. Then this is determine the particle size uniformity in the soil sample. Okay, the which of the following statement is correct? Uniformity coefficient of this represent the shape of the particle size distribution curve, not a particle size distribution curve, not a determined particle size distribution curve is not a represented by the uniformity coefficient cu. Okay, the four well graded soil, both uniformity coefficient and the coefficient of the curvature are the mainly unity. Curvature is the maybe a unity, but this well graded soil cu does not a unit t. Okay, for the sand it should be greater than 6, and for the gravel it should be greater than 4. So you should remember, a soil is said to be the well graded if it has the most particle of the amount of the same size. Same size is the poorly graded. Okay, this is not a well graded, so this is also a wrong sentence. Okay, So now 17, according to the Utterberg, the soil is said to be the medium plasticity. Medium plasticity we have already classified. Okay, so 0 to 7 is called low plasticity, 7 to 17 is the medium plasticity, and greater than 70 it is called greater plasticity. Okay, so now 18, if the natural water content of the soil mass lies between is the liquid limit, this is a shrinkage limit, plasticity limit, and liquid limit. This between two it is called plastic state. Okay, toughness index is determined. What determine? Okay, toughness index is determined the grain of the shear strength with decrease in the water content. We can show that toughness index, tough, that means the shear strength is present in the sample, and this is a decrease in the water content, that's why it's called toughness index. Okay, which of the following soil has more plasticity index? More plasticity index is in clay content. Okay, at a liquid limit, all the soil possess the same shear strength with equal magnitude. This is a direct sentence, you should remember this. Okay, Highway Research Board classification of the soil is based on what? Based on what? The particle size, composition, and the plasticity characteristics. Or this is a group index find in the Ivy Research Board. Okay, sand particle made of this elite is the clay minerals, silica it's maybe. Okay, okay, and q line is not a correct answer. This may be uh, uh, the answer is from two options. Okay, then silica is the wrong answer and the rock minerals is the correct answer. The sand is made from the rock minerals. Okay, so now move forward. The clay minerals with the largest swelling and the shrinkage. Largest swelling and shrinkage is the more in this Montmorillonite. Okay, the increase in the plasticity of the soil. This is the direct sentence. If liquid increase the plasticity of the soil, increase the plasticity of the soil, then OMC is the decreases. Okay, optimum moisture content is the decreases, and the dry density is decreases. Okay, dispersed type of the soil type is an arrangement of the composing particle having the face-to-face parallel orientation. This A answer is the correct answer. Which of the following method is the most suitable for the determination of the permeability of the clay soil? For the clay soil, it should be have a low permeability. That's why we can use the falling head method. If we have a coarse grained soil, that means the sand, then we can use the constant air permeability because their permeability is the more. That's why we cannot we are not required the falling head. Okay, physical properties of the permeable soil which influence the permeability is viscosity is also. If the viscosity is the low, then permeability is the more. Both viscosity and unit weight, yeah, unit weight. If the unit weight is the more, then the permeability is also a more. Then okay, the correct answer is B. 29, which of the following method are the best suited for the determination of the permeability of the coarse grain? We have already discussed in the before questions. This is the constant aid method is used in the sand. Okay, then the falling end method is the used in the clay. Okay, due to the rise in the temperature, the viscosity and the unit weight of the percolating fluid are they reduced to 90% and the 60% respectively, then the other things remain the constant. The coefficient of the permeability is the depend on these two, the directly proportional to unit weight of the fluid and inversely proportional to viscosity. Then we have a formula this. Okay, so now we can use this direct formula. Okay, the 9 by 6, 9 by 6. Okay, k2 is equal to 2 by 3, 2 by 3 मतलब के k2 मतलब के permeability in the this second case is 0.667 k1 मतलब के 33.3% is reduced from before k1 value. Okay, so now we are concluding the session. Okay, thank you, goodbye.